As head of the institution, I opted to be the convener of the committee that focuses on creating student-centered learning environments. This module seeks to address creating classrooms that are exciting and encourages students to take an active role in the learning process. Therefore, in October 2015, a staff retreat was held. The main aim of this retreat was to equip teachers with the knowledge and skills that will enable them to achieve this goal. The workshop was divided into 3 sessions. The first phase looked at exposing staff to various teaching strategies, and that facilitated student-centered learning. During the mid-morning, we zeroed in on differentiated instructions. And in the afternoon, teachers were introduced to restorative practices that can be used in the classroom. Our next phase will look at training the heads of the various departments. This training will enable them to go into the classroom and to assess teachers during delivery sessions. Students also will be involved in this process. They will be given a chance to evaluate their teachers. The ultimate aim of all these activities and training is to improve the quality of teaching at the Parental High School.
Good morning and greetings from the SPEC Committee. My name is Ms. Charles and I'm the head of the School Physical Enhancement Committee. This committee primarily is responsible for guiding our students to create a physical environment and an atmosphere which is most conducive to learning, most suited to their academic ability and their needs. One of the main features of the effective school principal is the involvement of our students. Hence, we decided it would be a great start of this term by kicking off a best kept class competition, where students would create the atmosphere and the physical environment which best suited their learning styles. We judged the students on their general upkeep and the cleanliness of their classrooms, as well as unconventional seating arrangements which foster greater learning attitudes and behaviors. This competition was won by from 4 business styles. This term, the committee hopes to influence our students to personalize their classroom, leave their mark in creating an atmosphere which promotes greater learning.
Good morning, my name is Anastasia Bascom-Francois, one of the counselors here at the Parental High School, and I am head of the Behavior Modification Committee. Our role is to plan and implement strategies to change undesirable behavior in our students. Behavior modification is a set of techniques used to change observable behavior that is considered inappropriate by the school. There are a variety of methods, but one of our best known ones is positive reinforcement and punishment. All behaviors are maintained, changed, or shaped by the consequences of that behavior. So, with behavior modification strategies, first you define the problem, decide how to change the behavior, identify an effective reinforcer, apply the reinforcer consistently until the behavior is changed. For example, receiving detention for bad behavior in class. Behavior modification techniques are very good for the child-friendly school. It will help to change the undesirable behaviors among the students, making them more friendly and caring toward each other. We will have less fights, less quarrels, and more positive behaviors. Parents are important in this process because they have great authority over their children. Children listen to their parents, and if they are a part of the process of change within the school, then a lot of the behaviors that we don't want will become extinct. So the committee has planned Parents Appreciation Day to recognize, uplift, and support parents in bringing up their children. We as teachers want to have a positive working relationship with parents, because that will help to reinforce the positive behaviors that we want to see. We want the teachers and the parents to work together to become partners for student success.
The main objective of the Health and Safety Committee is, as the name implies, to ensure that there is a safe and healthy learning environment for the students and by extension all other members of the school, be it staff, ancillary staff, etc. Now, to achieve this, we are focusing on three main target areas. We are looking at safety during disaster that occurs without warning, for example, earthquakes, fires, flash floods. We are focusing as well on medical emergencies, seeing that we have a lot of students in the class who suffer from epilepsy, suffer from asthma, etc. And we're also looking at safety during a threat. Threat being a bomb scare, or if we have invaders onto the school or violent student, etc. Now currently, we are in the first phase of dealing with safety during unforeseen disasters. So, our first step is to ensure that the students are knowledgeable of what to do during these situations. So as a result, during the geography classes, the physical education classes, and the health and family life education classes, students will learn the basics of disaster management with particular emphasis on unforeseen disasters. Eventually too, we will start emergency drills. Students will be sensitized by them. We're going to look at installing fire extinguishers. And hopefully with everybody on board, we should be successful.
I like how they're repainting the walls. Instead of all the green colors, we now have something more colorful to look at.
The students in my class are becoming more focused and they need to concentrate.
I'm asking the students of the Bethel High School to desist from defacing the school wall and to keep the school more tidy.
I like how the students of the Parental High School are taking pride in their school and also in their schoolwork. I like how the Parental High School students are coming out on Saturdays to be involved in our cleanups.
Positive behaviors have been given from the students, and the school walls have changed from great to wonderful with colorful prints and positive words on the wall.
I like how the students are cooperating now with the teachers.
Albert,
Yes, Junior?
what do you think about this new child-friendly thing they have going on in the school right about now?
Well, I think it's a good idea because of the painting and art design will help make the school more fun and the children will like to be more into it, and I think it's a good idea on what you're doing.
To be honest, I'm excited.
Very excited.
And not only because we are the first school that gets to try it out, but it makes me want to come to school. It makes me want to learn. It makes the environment more child-friendly. You know what I mean?
Yes, I know.
And I even saw some students cleaning the classroom.
Yes, they were actually cleaning the classroom.
Yeah, I think it's a worthwhile venture. Don't you?
Yes, I think so as well, and I think I would like to continue this for a very long time.
In all of the schools.
Yes, they should.
Yeah.
Well, for me, I have seen some changes at the Bethel High School over the past few months, and I am impressed with what I've seen. Like the physical changes, such as the paintings on the walls, the drawings, the words and the words that communicates the thoughtful ideas and that inspires me.
Presently, I have seen teachers are more thoughtful, cordial, and patient, not just in our academics, but in helping us in anything. They teach us about life and tell us what to expect in the real world. Not just that, but they take their own time and give us extra classes to make sure that we understand our schoolwork and to assist in helping us to complete our school-based assignment project.
Good morning, my name is Asa Crook and I'm a student of the Parental High School. I will be speaking about the changes that have been happening inside of this institution. There have been painting because, well, I'm one of the artists who helped with painting the school. The school is looking, very, very lovely. Students now are more focused in their work, They really want to reach where they want to be successful in life, so they are working really hard on their work.
My name is Brian Nash. I am involved with the visual arts at the school. And as you know, many of these students come from an environment that is less than conducive to their development. And what we try to do is to replace the negative graffiti at the school with positive slogans, bright, colorful paintings, and cleaner environment in which to function. I think that the exercise has been very successful for the most part, and the students enjoy the exercise. Many of them were involved in painting of their classrooms, and it was a fun exercise.
I'm Ken Wilson and I'm a teacher at the Parental High School. We have started the Childhood Initiative, and there has been some positive changes in terms of the attitude of the students towards the class, keeping the classes clean, the general attitude towards doing their schoolwork. It is new in regard that it is new for secondary schools, but it is transitional for us teachers, students, and we are working together to make the best of it. It's still a work in progress, but it is something that I think is worth working on. It is by and large for the future, not for the current students that we have, but it will pay off for our form ones and twos who will basically benefit from this program that has been started now.
I am Silva Gould, head of the business department. I'm really delighted to be a part of this program, Effective School Principles. It is a work in progress, so we are not going to accomplish all our objectives overnight. It calls for hard work and perseverance, but in the end, I'm confident that better will succeed.
Rishon Shallow. I think it's a welcoming initiative that would benefit the students in terms of their development and their overall progress. I think that having a program that is really centered on students would motivate them to give their best, and that there would be meaningful changes in not only their behavior but also their academic performance.
Good morning, my name is Marissa Delisha. I'm a teacher at Parental High School. The Effective School Principal Initiative is very timely and appropriate for our school. The school is a social environment for our students, which should be safe and psychologically enabling for our students. As a program being piloted at Parental High School, it is quite appropriate. Our students must make the connection between what they learn in school academically and what happens in their social environment. Therefore, they will be better individuals for their community and for their family in the long run.
Hi, my name is Miss Jackson and I'm one of the counselors here at the Parental High School. I'm really excited about the effective school principles being introduced here because we really see school as a holistic thing, not just the academics, but preparing our students for life in general. And the effective school principles introduce just that. It's preparing our students not just to succeed academically, but to succeed in the world when they leave. And I'm excited about this being introduced, and I know the students are excited as well. And I'm looking forward to the great things that will continue to happen here. Bethel High School needs a new identity. For too long we've been labeled as a school that is one of the, violent schools, and we're trying to change that image. So with the implementation of the effective school principles, we are starting on a positive note.
My name is Chantal Seals. I am a teacher at the Bethel High School. We are very happy to be implementing the effective school principles. What it does essentially is that it teaches us to be concerned about the whole child. So we not only focus on the academics, but ensuring that the child develops spiritually, ensure that they are healthy. It also focuses on what happens to the child, not only when they are in school, but what happens when they leave these four walls. On the other side, it also teaches the child to be more responsible, more caring, and more respectful.
Hello, I'm Mrs. Malcolm, and I'm in the area of health and family life education. One thing I must say that I'm happy about the effective school principles is that finally the Bethel High School will be putting in place a safety plan for our students, for our entire school as a matter of fact. And we will finally do things like fire drills and put protocol in place for accidents and what have you. So I must say I'm very happy.